Hello YouTube, this is Bash, bringing you UPC Season 2, Week 3 against Tsunami and the Seattle Salandits, with this team consisting of Juventus, Jirachi, Megalopony, Primarina, Darmanitan, Cavantula, Kamala, Crustle, Gudra, Decidueye, Nidoqueen, Shedinja, with the Z captains being Juventus and Jirachi, and my team being Deoxys Attack, Blaziken, Tapu Fini, Mega Absol, Cobalion, Porygon 2, Electros, Golurk, Serena, Garchomp, Quillfish, and Toucannon, with my Z captains being Deoxys Attack and Garchomp. So Tsumami is one of my really good friends, and I'll leave his link in the description and show him some love, guys. And going into this match, his team's actually really scary, and he was the number 2 team right now in the standings. So, and his Jirachi with sticky webs is so scary with that flinch chance, and Yveltal is so good, and so is Megalopony, as you know in the my Pokemon Showdown League. It's so scary. So, let's get into the teams. So, he brought Primarina, Megalopony, Galvantula, Yveltal, Decidueye, Jirachi. I brought Golurk, Quillfish, Electros, Garchomp, Tapu Fini, and Cobalion. So Golurk was a Cobra set with Stealth Rocks, Heavy Slam, Stone Edge, and Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch for like the confusion and stuff because it has no guard. Quillfish was a Toxic Spiker, very physically defensive with Intimidate, Toxic Spikes, Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Poison Jab, because T-Spikes could wear down his team and could force Decidueye to go for Defog to get rid of the sticky webs that he might have brought. Plus, it checks Megalopony. It's my best check to Megalopony, and if that goes down, Megalopony just runs through my team. 2 shots, almost everything. Electros is very specially defensive because Yveltal is very scary. The way Tsunami's been using it, might be one of the highest kill leads score. I'm not entirely sure, but Yveltal's gotten so many kills from him and has put in so much work, so I need something to check it. So Electros is very specially defensive with Assault Vest with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt Knockoff, and Drain Punch. Garchomp and Cobalion are set up sweepers, with Garchomp having Sword Stance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Stone Edge with Groundium Z, with Rough Skin, and Cobalion being Air Balloon, Rock Polish, Close Combat, Poison Jab, and Stone Edge. So, and then Tapu Fini, since Quillfish can sort of handle Jirachi, but I don't want to get worn down so it could handle Megalopony, I brought Tapu Fini with Telepathy, so T-Spikes could do damage on his team, and Tapu Fini is running Scald, Moonblast, Nature's Madness, and Energy Ball. So let's get into the game. I kind of knew he had Galvantula. I had to lead Golurk. I knew that I should lead Golurk because, as you'll see, I'm gonna click Stone Edge, and if he goes down to Sash, and now I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks, basically guaranteeing if he switches out Galvantula, will die to Stealth Rocks. But he makes the aggressive play into Primarina, which forces me out. And this Primarina is really scary. And in this league, we're allowed to run the hidden abilities, all unreleased hidden abilities, which is why I have Tapu Fini, Telepathy, and you'll see in a second it's Liquid Voice, Primarina, because he's going to click Hyper Voice, and it's resisted by Tapu Fini. And another reason why I didn't bring Misty Surge is because, Misty Surge, because I don't want Primarina getting its Moonblast powered up because that thing is so scary if it does. So that's why another reason why I brought Telepathy. So he goes for Energy Ball and it does 44% to me, and I just click Nature's Madness to half its attack, predicting a switch or just getting 50% off. And now that I know it, kind of know it's set because I know it's not specs based off the damage. I feel pretty safe switching into Electros, even though it might get worn down a little bit, and just going for a Volt Switch to get momentum because he's not going to stay in Electros at this health. He's going to go for Moonblast, and see, I kind of eat it, and I'm going to switch. He's going to switch out, and I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch right here. And I'm going to switch into my Tapu Fini again to get leftover recovery, and because it's a check to Jirachi. And as you'll see, he's running Wish, which I completely forgot that he likes to run Wish. I completely forgot that he likes to run this set of Jirachi. I thought he was going to go for a lot more flinching, and he switches into Sidrai as I go for a Shadow Ball because I believe, yeah, it does. At this point, Shadow Ball KOs most types of Jirachis. So he doesn't know about Shadow Ball, but I think he's predicting a Surf or a Scald, and that could be scary too. So he's going to switch out into Decidueye, probably for the resistance. I click Shadow Ball, and I do pretty decent damage to him, 41%, and he's going to get the Wish and get all of his health back. Now, during the match, I forgot that Decidueye could be run specially offensive. I always thought of it like whenever I see it in battle, I usually see it in specially physically offensive. I don't rarely see specially offensive. And when Tsumami had this last season, and most of the sets were physical, so I was a little like it caught me off guard because I'm gonna switch into my Quillfish because Quillfish with Intimidate kind of could check this thing pretty well too, and with my Poison Jab, and I could set up Toxic Spikes, but he goes for the Energy Ball, and I know from this damage he's he's like Miracle Seed boosted, and this basically I basically have to sack off my Quillfish. My best answer to Mega Lopunny, with my Tapu Fini being the only other possible one, and Quillfish now can't set up Toxic Spikes, which is a huge problem. So he's just gonna beat me right here, and now I have to go into Electros and maybe click knock. I'm gonna click a knockoff, and he's gonna make a brilliant play and just sack off Galvantula here, so he could like scout for my moves, and I just go for the knockoff, revealing it, and so he goes into Mega Lopunny, and this thing is so scary because now it two-shots everything on my team, and I have to sack something basically because Tapu Fini is not enough energy to get to survive to be above a two-shot. So I have to sack off. I'm gonna sack off Golurk because it basically dies to everything else on his team except for Jirachi. It gets beat by everything except for Jirachi. So I'm just gonna sack it off, and he's gonna go for a return, and he's just gonna two-shot me with return. So I'm going to go into Tapu Fini, and he's going to switch out, predicting the Moonblast, which I'm going to go for anyway, because Mega Lopunny is so scary with that, like, so, because now my checks are gone to it, and now I'm going to switch out to Electros, because I need Tapu Fini healthy to deal with Mega Lopunny, because nothing else on my team can, and he's going to go for a Moonblast, and he's going to get pretty good chip damage and bring me down to 23%, which basically means I kind of have to sack this after this Volt Switch. And now I'm going to go out to my Cobalion, maybe to possibly try to set up with it, with Rock Polish, and he brings out Yveltal, and Stone Edge doesn't KO. It has a chance to KO, but I don't want to take that chance, plus the miss chance, that 20% chance to miss, I don't want to risk it, and I'm just going to switch out. sacking off my Electros right here. Now, right here, he gets a crit, and Tsumami kind of, I believe, said it kind of mattered because he could have taken more life orb damage, and I think I actually survived that. But so I bring in Tapu Fini because Tapu Fini does pretty good damage against everything, and I should have clicked Shadow Ball. I was really close to clicking Shadow Ball, predicting to switch out, but I needed Yveltal. I wanted to get some more damage on Yveltal, so I click Moonblast. If I click Shadow Ball, it's gonna matter in a minute. You'll see, as he gets hit by Moonblast, and now he could go for, as you'll see in a second, Future Sight, which basically, as you see after I KO the Jirachi with Tapu Fini, he's gonna bring his Megalopony and fake out my Tapu Fini, basically guaranteeing that something is gonna take Future Sight this turn. And now I have to choose, and Garchomp and Cobalion could pretty much might be able to chance to beat his rest of his team. Cobalion could beat the Yveltal right now, and because it outspeeds it, and Garchomp can beat the Megalopony. It can live a hit, even an Ice Punch from full. With it's a slight chance in his favor. There's a slight chance that he could beat me. He could KO me if he's adamant with Ice Punch, but based off of the moves he's used, he either doesn't have a fighting coverage, because I think he would have to bring more priority to deal with Deoxys attack. So he either had to bring Ice Punch or a fighting type move, fighting stab. So, but now I gotta hit something hard. So I'm just gonna go for Moonblast, and he's gonna. I don't know if he sacked this or made a prediction, but I just go for Moonblast and just take out the Yveltal. What I probably should have done right there is I probably should have gone out into Cobalion and just taken the Future Sight with that, because at that range, Stone Edge would have KO'd any of his. But I just thought he would click Return with Megalopony or something else, or he'd so. Oh well. So now, Decidueye just comes in, and I actually lived. I lived an Energy Ball from here, from the range before the Future Sight, so that's a huge deal, because now he just takes me out, and now I have to go. Now I have to go into Cobalion, and I have to click. And if I click, actually, so I go for Stone Edge, because I know that Stone Edge 2 shots. I either click Stone Edge, Poison Jab, or Rock Polish. But at the time, I did not realize Garchomp outsped Decidueye even in Sticky Webs. So if I knew that beforehand, I would have gone for the Poison Jab to make sure that I could get enough chip damage to beat Decidueye with Garchomp, because Garchomp lives any move from Megalopony. But so I try to go for the 2-shot with Stone Edge, and I miss, and that basically kind of, like, if I even hit Decidueye with a move, I win the game. And now that I didn't, he could just switch out to Megalopony. He's going to switch out to Megalopony, which is really risky, but he knows I'm not going to go for a close combat and Decidueye, and he's just going to take the hit, and he's just going to click High Jump Kick and take out my Cobalion. And now I have to go into Garchomp, and Garchomp doesn't one-shot, and I wish I brought Dragonium Z, because I would have won the game if we did, because Return does that much damage to me, and I just click Dragon Claw and KO the Megalopony, and now it comes down to Decidueye versus Garchomp, and if I brought Dragonium Z, I would have won, but I brought Groundonium Z, which actually did more than Dragon Claw at that moment, and he lives on 18%, and he goes for Energy Ball and wins the game. So, Tsunami was really kind of upset about that game, because he thought that he only won because of the hacks, but I don't think he did, and I want everyone to show him some love. So, and I'll just come back next week stronger and harder, and hopefully win. Bash out.